Good day, programming engineers. So for today, we will discuss DC circuits. So we've already tackled the voltage, current, resistance. So this time, we will join them all together in a circuit. But this time, DC circuits lang muna yung ating i-discuss. Okay? So what does DC mean? It means direct current, no? As compared doon sa ating counterpart, which is AC or alternating current. So this is DC and this is AC. Okay, so what does that mean? Ibig sabihin guys, yung current natin as time goes by, kapag DC, yung current natin it is a steady value. Okay? So this is a direct current. Okay? Ang AC naman, on the other hand, if this is our time, ang current natin, it oscillates. Yung value niya, as time goes by, ay nagbabago-bago. So maybe at some point, 0 siya. At some point, ito yung value niya. And at some point, babalik ulit sa 0. And at some point, negative siya. No? So, ayan po. No? So, it is oscillating. So, those are the difference between the direct and alternating current. So, this time, DC muna tayo. Let's talk about resistance. We've already talked about resistor. So, resistance, guys, is an electrical component solely supplying a certain amount of resistance. Okay, so yun lang talaga siya. Nagbibigay lang siya ng resistance sa ating circuit. Kailangan natin yan guys para makontrol natin yung flow ng ating current. Okay, so look at this. We have 4 examples here. Okay, so our goal for this is given a network of resistors, kailangan natin ma-evaluate yung equivalent resistance. Okay, ng 4 na setup na to. So sa letter A, meron tayong series ng resistance. Bakit series? Kasi this is the first resistor and it is connected doon sa ating second resistor by a single node. So isang paa lang. Isipin nyo guys, yung dulo ng resistor, ito ay mga paa niya. Kapag series, kapag dalawang resistor ay naka-series, ibig sabihin, yung dalawang paa nila ay magka-connect. And tig-isa lang silang paa na naka-connect with each other. Okay? So, si R1 naka-series kay R2 and si R2 naka-series din siya kay R3. So, itong lahat, itong R1 to R3, they are in series. Yan, please remember. On the other hand, ito ay parallel. Okay? So, kung mapapansin nyo, ang dalawang paa nito is nakakonekta rin sa dalawang paa rin ng dalawang resistor. And ito, yes, so dalawang resistor. So, itong tatlo, R1 to R3, they are connected in parallel to each other. Parallel din kasi kung iisipin nyo, ayan no, parang naka-parallel lines. Ayun lang, kapag series, isa lang na paa, yung magkakadikit. No? Imagine nyo, tao yan. Ayan, yung paa niya, nakakonekta dito sa paa. Ayan, parang ganyan. Pag parallel naman, bakit na dislocate? Ayan, ang weird, no? Pero ayan, yung dalawang tao, yung dalawang paa nila ay magkadikit. Okay, dito, tig-iisa lang. Alright? Okay. So, itong letter C and letter D, this is a combination. So, meron tayong naka-series parallel. So, may naka-series tayo sa dalawang naka-parallel. Okay? And ito naman, meron tayong naka-series and itong series na ito ay naka-parallel sa isa pang resistor. Okay? Those are the various and various networks, examples, marami pa yan guys, maraming possible connections ng mga resistors. Okay? So, how do we get the equivalent resistance? Ang equivalent resistance guys, kung titignan nyo, if we apply a VAB across, points A and B, ayan, nakalagay naman yung AB. If you apply a voltage there, and if you apply voltages there sa ating mga networks ng resistors, yung equivalent resistance guys, yung REQ, mapapansin nyo, meron ditong current na dumadaloy papasok kay A sa lahat. Yan. Kita nyo, pumapasok kay A. Okay, and to get the equivalent resistance of all of this, ang kailangan lang natin is to get the voltage AB divided by the current na pumapasok doon kay A. So, pag nakuha nyo kung ano yung ratio ng voltage at current, yan yung R equivalent ng buong network na yan. Okay? Okay. So, let's start with resistors in series. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, and this is point A and B. So, paano ko nasabi in the first place na positive si A? Ayan guys, na kung makikita nyo, nauuna sa subscript ng V si A. Ibig sabihin, ito yung higher potential, ito yung lower potential. So, ito yung positive, yung point A, and negative si point B. Okay? One thing you must remember is kapag naka-series, nakikita nyo naman yung current, siya ay dumadaloy dito in series. Ibig sabihin guys, kung ano yung dumadaloy na current na yan, same lang yan for all of these resistors. Okay? Kung ano yung current na nafe-feel ni R1, yun rin yung current na nafe-feel ni R2 and the R3. Therefore, if we quantify, let's say ito, meron tayong I1, this is I2, this is I3. Kumbaga ito yung currents na dumadaloy kay resistor 1, resistor 2, and resistor 3. Kung mapapansin nyo, this I is just equal to I1, which is equal to I2, which is equal to I3. Okay? Ito ay kapag naka-series. Okay? And if we put two other points here, this as, let's label lang X and this as Y. So, kung i-measure natin guys yung voltages across each, it will look something like this. So, this is VAX, papunta doon. This is VXY, and we have VYB. Okay? So, yung VAX, siya yung nafe-feel na voltage ni R1. Si VXY, okay. So, yung VAX guys, siya yung voltage na nafe-feel ni R1. Si VXY naman kay R2 and YP naman kay R3. Or we can say that these are, yung VAX ay si, let's say, V1 na lang, Ito naman, nafe-feel ni V2, ni R2, let's name that as V2 and this as V3. Okay? Kapag voltage naman guys in series, kung mapapansin nyo, ito, which encompasses the whole network, series network, ay parang hinati-hati siya dito. Okay? So madaling sabi guys, when we're talking about the voltage in series, this whole voltage is just the sum. Sum siya guys, So V1 plus V2 plus V3. Additive siya. Okay po? And if you're going to get the equivalent resistance, ano nga ulit yung equivalent resistance natin? That is VAB over the entire I. This is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 over I. Bakit I lang? Kasi iisa lang naman yung current I na to na dumadaloy. Iisa lang yan. Unlike dito na ito ay ina-add-add natin. Tama? Ito ay ina-add-add natin. Ito ay iisa lang talaga yan. Kung ano man yung current I dito na dumadaloy na pumapasok kay node A, yan yung nararanasan ni R1, R2, and R3. Okay? So, ayan. So, ito, mga V na to, we can actually decompose that, Alam natin that V is equal to IR, or this VAX, this is equal kay V1, tama ba? This V1 is just I1 times R1. So, I1, guys, is kung ano yung dumadaloy dyan kay R1. Okay? Let's do it for the other other resistors. Okay? But the problem here, not so much as a problem. We know that I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I3, which is also equal to I. Tama po ba? So, when we input these equations dito sa numerator, we get I1 R1 plus I2 R2 plus I3 R3. Okay? And this is over I. And again, ito ay pare-pareho lang. This is I1, I2, I3. They are all equal to I. Okay? So, pwedeng ilabas ko siya, reverse distribution, I-factor pala ang tawag the reverse distribution. Ayan. That's what happened. And pwede natin i-cancel. So, therefore, in series, guys, ang nakita natin, this is equal to our REQ. Okay? Or that is, mas malinis, R1 plus R2 plus R3. So in series, ito yung ating pagkuha ng equivalent resistance ng series network of resistance or resistors. Okay? Kapag naka-series, kailangan lang natin guys kunin yung algebraic sum ng tatlong resistors to get the total resistance or equivalent resistance ng buong network na yun in series. Okay? So let's move on sa parallel. Tayo sa parallel. Okay, kapag parallel naman, so we have this is our point A, this point B, R1, R2, and R3. Okay, so let's put this, yung I na lumalabas, pumapasok, and siya rin yung lalabas dyan. Okay? Let's also name VAB as the total voltage applied sa ating buong network. Ito. So dito guys, ang nangyayari, yung current na to, naghahati-hati yan. Okay? So from here, galing sa point na to, siya ay papasok dito, merong papasok dito, and merong papasok dito. Okay? So let's name this as I1, this as I2, and this as I3. Okay po? And ngayon, let's try and get the equivalent resistance. Sorry. Ano nga ulit muna yung voltage na naranasan ng kada resistor na to? Okay, so kung papansinin nyo, yung VAB, constant yan. Okay, hindi yan magbabago as long as, well, constant yung ating supply, that this value of VAB, let's say, for example, this is 10 volts. 10 volts, guys, yung mapifeel ng lahat ng bagay na nakatouch kay nodes A and kay B. As long as nakadikit ka dyan, yung dalawang paa mo ay nakadikit kay A at kay B, ang mapifeel mo ay 10 volts. Kaya guys, itong si resistor 1, since yung dalawang paa niya ay nakatapak kay A at kay B, ang nafe-feel niya ay 10 volts. And as well as kay R2, na same lang din siya ng tinatapakan, A and B, 10 volts din. Same goes for R3. So we can establish this now that the VAB, that is just equal to V1, and that is equal to V2, and that is equal to V3. So kapag parallel guys, ang equal ngayon dito is yung voltage. Kanina sa series, ang equal is yung current. Tama ba? Dito naman guys, baliktad. Ang voltage naman ngayon yung constant, and then yung current naman, kung mapapansin nyo, yung I na to ay naghati-hati papunta doon. Or itong I na to, equal lang din dito. Okay? So kung makita nyo, isipin nyo, ito si I1 na papunta dito, si I2 na papunta dyan, at si I3 na papunta dyan. Kapag pinag-sum nyo yan, equal lang yan dito sa I. Okay? So this I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay? Baligtad. Kanina, ang ina-add natin sa series is yung voltage. And yung equal is yung current. Baligtad na ngayon sa parallel. Okay, so let's now get the equivalent resistance. Okay? And that is, again, VAB over I. Okay? So yung VAB natin, guys, that's just VAB, constant yan. And VI is, itong I na to, that is the sum of this 3. Okay? So that is I1 plus I2 plus I3. And how will we get this I1, I2, and I3? Alam natin that V is equal to IR, and for individually, they are V1, I1, R1. Okay? So, we can rewrite this as I1 is equal to V1 over R1. So, I2 is equal to V2 over R2, and I3 is equal to V3 over R3. Okay po? So, pwede kong i-input itong tatlong to dito to get this. So, yung VAB is equal to V1 over R1 plus V2 over R2 plus V3 over R3. Okay? And this is equal to R equivalent. We know that these voltages are just equal. Tama ba? So, those three are equal to VAB. So, same lang siya dito sa numerator. So, una, factor out ko muna siya. No? So, that VAB, i-factor ko siya, ilabas ko siya dito sa mga expressions na to. And then, pag nalabas ko na siya, pwede ko siyang makancel. So, yung R equivalent is 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. Or, kung kunin ko yung reciprocal nito, ibaliktad ko itong lahat. So, 1 over REQ that is equal to, pag ibaliktad ko to, this becomes 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. No? And this is how you get the equivalent resistance of a parallel network of resistors. Okay? Okay, so gawa ako ng summary, ano? Okay guys, so this is the summary of our equations for series and parallel. And don't worry guys, hindi po ito limited for 3 resistors lamang. Okay? So if you have 4 resistors, ibig sabihin, no, for example na naka-series, pwede ka dito magdagdag ng V4 plus V5 kung kunwari 5 yan, plus plus Vn kung ilan man yung resistance na meron ka is equal to In. Okay? Yes. Plus Rn. Okay? Kung ilan man po yung mga naka-series and kung ilan yung given that they are all in series, ano? Iba po ang usapan kapag ganito na. May series and may parallel ka na. I mean, may combination ka na ng series parallel or parallel series. Okay po ba? Okay, so let's look at letter C and letter D. So dito guys, paano natin kukunin naman yung equivalent resistance nitong letter C? Okay? So kapag ganito guys, pwede mo munang kunin yung equivalent resistance nito, Req. So let's name that R23, no? Or ganito pala, R2 parallel 3. Okay? And that is equivalent to 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3, and kunin natin yung reciprocal niyan to get the parallel value of these two. Pag nakuha mo na ito, it's as if you redraw this as this is R1 and you have another resistor here, and this is point B and this is point A. This is the current, and this resistance now becomes R2 parallel 3. Okay? So, ganyan na yung itsura niya. Kailangan mo lang i-update yung value nito. So, this is equal to, ayan. And pag nakuha mo na yan, pwede mo na siyang i-add dito kay R1. So suma total, the Req of this network is just R1 plus R2 parallel 3. Or that is equal to R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3 and the reciprocal of that. Okay? This is equal to Req. Okay? So, ito na yung combination ng dalawa. Okay po? Ngayon, let's look at this fourth example. We now have series, no? And itong series na to ay nakaparallel. So, to get this one, let's name that R23. So, that is just your R2 plus your R3. Okay? So, ang kalalabasan nito, it's as if you have two parallel resistors. And this is point B, and this is point A. This is R1, and this is R23. Okay? So, knowing this, pwede na natin itong iparallel para makuha natin yung equivalent resistance. Okay? So, yung Req nito is just equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R23. And this whole sum, kailangan natin kunin yung reciprocal. Okay? And pwede natin itong expand. So, since this R23 is this one, that is R2 plus R3. Okay? And reciprocal. So, we now have the equivalent resistance of this example. Okay? Nadali lang siya guys, ano? Kaya, pwede na kayo mag-electrical engineering. Okay? So, here we have an example. So, pinapatanong what is the equivalent resistance of the network shown and find the current in each resistor. The battery has negligible internal resistance. Ito yun. Battery, wala siyang internal resistance dito sa example na to. But usually guys, meron So, yung mismo, may kailangan ka pang ilagay dyan na resistance galing sa battery. Pero this time, wala siyang internal resistance. So, this small r is 0. Okay? So, dito sa network natin, we can see that meron tayong 4 na resistor. Yung may dalawang pares, So, yung 3 ohm and yung 6 ohm, nakaparallel sila. Kung makikita nyo, yung dalawang paa nung dalawa ay magkadikit. Same goes for this 2, may 12 ohm and 4 ohm. And itong dalawang pares na to, nakadikit sila in series. Okay? So, let's do this step by step. Okay, so first, to get the equivalent resistance, kailangan muna natin kunin yung parallel nitong dalawa and parallel nitong dalawa and i-add natin sila. Okay, so to get REQ, so ito, yung parallel nito is 3, 3, parallel kay 6, no? Ganyan ko siya sinusulat guys, in notation lang. And isi-series natin itong parallel na to with another parallel network which is yung 12 na nakaparallel kay 4. Okay? So don't worry, notation lang yan guys. So itong notation na to, it means parallel. So this means that kailangan kong ikunin yung 1 over 3 plus 1 over 6 raised to negative 1. Okay? Or kukunin ko yung reciprocal nito. Okay? Ito lang yung meaning nito guys. And this 12 parallel 4, it also means 1 over 12 plus 1 over 4 and getting the reciprocal. Okay? So, ilagay natin yan dito. This is just 1 over 3 plus 1 over 6 parallel, reciprocal. Plus, since naka-series, ayan, nakakita nyo, naka-series lang yan dyan. And that is 1 over 12 plus 1 over 4 and get the reciprocal. So, evaluating guys, itong parallel na to, this is 2 ohms plus itong parallel na to, ang nakuha ko is 3. So, the total equivalent resistance is 5 ohms. Okay? So, I hope same tayo na nakuha. And, kailangan natin hanapin yung current in each resistor. Okay? So, paano natin kukunin yon? Okay, so let me redraw this circuit, So itong circuit na to, we have ilang volts yun? 60 volts. This is 60 volts. And we have 2 sets ng parallel network. Again, nung pinarallel ko yung 3 at yung 6, ang nakuha ko ay 2. And nung pinarallel ko yung 12 at 4, nakuha ko ay 3. So this can be actually simplified as this. Meron ako 2 ohm, meron ako 3 ohm. Okay? And this is 60 volts. Okay, ngayon, hanapin natin yung total current na dumadaloy. So, para makuha yon, kunin natin yung total resistance and the total resistance is, or yung total equivalent resistance is 5 ohms. Okay, so if i-simplify natin to further into just a single resistor, this is 5 ohms and this is 60 volts. Okay, therefore, kaya natin makompute ano yung I total. Okay? So, yung I total, guys, it is the V total over the R equivalent. So, this is equal to 60 volts over 5 amps or, 5 ohms pala. And this is equal to 12 amperes. Okay? Ibig sabihin, guys, dito sa circuit na to, ang lumalabas dito is 12 amperes. Oh. So, knowing that, dito, no, ang lumalabas dito ay 12 amperes. Dito ay 12 amperes. Lahat yan, 12 amperes. Ngayon, knowing that 12 amperes yung lumalabas dyan, pwede natin masolve yung VAB. Okay? Ay yung mga V. Okay? So, for example, dito, let's name this VA and let's name this VB. Okay? Ito yung VA, ito yung VB. So, alam natin that yung VA, that is just equal to IR. Okay? So, yung I is yung dumadaloy na current dito. So, dito guys, sa 2 ohm at sa 3 ohm, same lang na current yung dumadaloy, which is 12 amps. Okay? So, the VA and VB, knowing that V is equal to IR, yung I dyan guys is 12 lang din. So, this is 12 for both, 12 amps times the resistance. So, dito sa VA, ang resistance is 2 and dito naman sa VB is 3. Okay? So, this is 24 and this is 36 volts. Okay? Kung mapapansin nyo, pag ipag-sum ko tong dalawa, it is equal to 60 volts or itong total. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, itong 60 volts guys, pinagatian nitong dalawang sets ng resistors na to, which is VA and VB. So, yung VA is 24 volts and yung VB is 36 volts. So, if I were to expand this, ibig sabihin, ito yan, yung VA ay across dito sa dalawang paa na to. Teka ha? Ayan, dito at dito. that is VA papunta dyan. Yan yung positive, ito yung negative. Okay? Those points are equivalent dito sa points na yan. Okay? And we know that that is our VA. Okay? So positive, negative, ayan. Okay po? And again, our VB naman, positive, negative, is papunta. Ibig sabihin guys, since nakaparallel itong 3 at 6 and yung dalawang nodes na tong in red, ito at ito, ang voltage across those nodes ay VA, VA. Bakit? Kasi nakaparallel sila. And yung nagsusupply dyan is itong si VA dito sa dalawang tapakan na yan, the voltage is 24 volts. And dito naman is 36 volts. Okay, ibig sabihin guys, si 3 ohm resistor, ang nafe-feel niya na voltahe is 24, same as kay 6 ohm resistor, 24 volts din. Kay 12 ohm at kay 4 ohms, 36 volts. Bakit guys? Pareho sila kasi nga nakaparallel. Kapag nakaparallel, equal yung voltage. Tama? Okay. So dito, sa dalawang nakaparallel na to, they will feel the same voltage. Dito naman sa nakaparallel na to, they will feel the same voltage as well. Okay. So ang hinahanap natin is yung current daw, no? The current in each resistor. Okay? So how will we get that? So pangalanan natin guys, I'll erase some para mabuhay. Okay, so we know that this 12 amps current ay pumapasok dito sa point na to and nakakati siya papunta dito. So this is, let's name that as I3 and this as I6. Bakit I3, I6? Kasi ito yung I kay 3 ohm, ito yung I kay 6 ohms. Okay? And to get that, to get I3, we know that is V over R. Tama? So that is V over R3. Okay, so yung V na nafe-feel ni 3 ohms, again, is 24 volts. And, well, yung resistance niyan is 3 ohms. Okay? And kay I6 naman, we know that also the voltage going through that, the voltage across that is 24 volts and the resistance is 6 ohms. Okay? So, pwede natin makuha yung currents. Okay? So, the current kay 3 ohm is 24 over 3 or that is 8 amps. And dito naman is 24 over 6, that is 4 amps. Again, kung mapapansin nyo, kapag i-add natin to, 8 plus 4, that is equal to 12. Okay? So, yung 12 amps, guys, yung 12 dito, nahati siya dito, kay I3 ay, magkano? 8 amps. So, dito sa 12 na to, dito ay 8 amps. Dito ay 4 amps. Okay? And dito, magmi-meet ulit sila. So, yung dumadaloy dito is, again, 12 amps. And itong 12 amps na to, hati na naman to dito kay I12 and dito kay I4. Okay po? And let's solve those again. No? So, yung I12 is equal to yung voltage across the 12 ohm resistor, which is 36 volts, then 12 ohms. Okay? Kay I4 naman, that is also 36 volts over 4 ohms. Right? So 12 over 36 over 12, that is 3 amps. And this is 36 over 4, that is 9 amps. Kung mapapansin nyo ulit, i-add nyo to, that is equal ulit kay 12 amps. Ito kay 12 amps. Okay? So dito, ilan ngayon? 3 at 9. Ibig sabihin, ito, ang pumasok na 12 amps dito sa node na to, lumabas siya dito is 3 amps, dito naman is 9 amps. Okay? And ito, magmi-meet ulit yan siya dyan. So dito, ang lalabas ulit is 12 amps. And diretso pabalik siya doon. Okay? And the cycle continues. 12 amps na ulit. Okay? So that is what happens, guys, if we have that example. Okay? So here we have another example. In the circuit shown, each resistor represents a light bulb. Let R1 equal R2 equal to R3 equal to R4, which is equal to 4.5 ohms. And the electromotive force or the voltage is 9 volts. So, pinapahanap yung current kay I1, kay I2, kay I3, and kay I4 for each bulb. and also find the power dissipated in each bulb. Okay, so let us redraw this para makita ninyo. So let's name this node A and let's name this node B. Okay? So pwede ko to actually guys i-redraw, itong R3 na to, instead na nakapahalang siya dyan, kasi kung iisipin nyo, ito is just one hole. Iisang node lang yan guys. And this is also one node. Okay, so kung mapapansin nyo, si R2, si R3, and si R4, yung mga paa nila ay nakatapak sa paparehong node. Ibig sabihin, si R2, R3, and R4, they are parallel. Tama po ba? And they are in series with R1. Okay, so I can redraw that para mas malinaw tignan as something like this. Okay? So, ayan. Ganyan lang po yung itsura niya talaga. So, this is the node A and this is the node B. Okay? Tingnan nyo, R2, R3, and R4 para pareho lang sila ng tinatapakan. Okay, so let's do this. First is, let's get the equivalent resistance of this parallel network. So, let's name that R2, parallel 3, parallel 4. And that is equal to R2, R3, and R4 ay pare-pareho lang sila 4.5. So, that is 1 over 4.5 plus 1 over 4.5 plus 1 over 4.5 or pwedeng ipagsama-sama ko na siya into yan. Instead na isa lang, tatlo sila na 4.5. Sige na nga, isulat na natin. Okay? And that is, yan. Or that is, kapag inad ko to, ang sinasabi ko kanina, that is 3 over 4.5 and reciprocal niyan, or that is 4.5 over 3. Okay? And that is equal to what? That is equal to 1.5 ohms. Okay? So, pwede ko itong i-write as ganito, 9 volts, R1, which is 4.5, and naka-series dito sa, ayan, no? Ito ay naging 1.5 ohms na lang. Okay? So, kung kukunin ko to, simplify ko further, so the total REQ is naka-series na lang yan. So, 4.5 plus 1.5, so that will give me 6 ohms. Okay? From here, we can now calculate the total current. So, the IT will be VT, which is 9 volts, over 6 ohms, or that is 1.5 amperes. Okay? So, 1.5 amperes po, guys, yung dumadaloy dito. 1.5. Okay? So, from this figure, itry natin kunin yung voltages, nung kada component. Okay? So, we know that 1.5 na yung current na dumadaloy dito in series. So, we know the current na dumadaloy dito is 1.5 as well as dito 1.5. Okay, so let's get the V nung 1, which is ito, V1. It's positive, negative dito. And let's name this as V234 na lang. And positive dito, negative dito. Okay? So, ito lang din yan, guys. V234, that is positive here and negative here. Okay? So, let's solve for V1 and V234. Okay? We know that is I times R, and the current is 1.5 amperes for both. And the resistance here is 4.5 ohms. And ito is 1.5 ohms. Okay, so this is 6.75 and this is 2.25 volts. Okay? So kung mapapansin nyo guys, kapag i-add natin to, 6.75 plus 2.25, that is 9 volts or that is the total voltage. Okay? So nakuha na natin yung voltages. So let me redraw, So yung voltage dito is 6.75 volts and dito is 2.25 volts. Okay? So dito, actually yung I1, yung I1, which is yung dumadaloy kay R1, nakuha na natin kasi alam natin na yung dadaloy dyan is just this current. Tama? So, I1, let's already write that here. So, yung I1 is already answered. That is 1.5 amperes. So, si I2 naman, how will we get I2? We can get I2 using Ohm's law, that is V2 over R2. And yung V2, so yung nafe-feel na voltage ni R2 is this voltage, 2.25. Tama ba? Over the R2, which is 4.5 ohms. Okay, si I3 naman, pare-pareho sila ng voltage. That is 2.25 volts. And this is 4.5 ohms as well. And I4, same lang din. V4 is 2.25 volts and 4.5 ohms. Okay, so actually, pare-pareho lang sila, guys. So this is 0.5. Okay? So we got I1, I2, I3, and I4 already. Okay, so let's draw that. So alam natin dito that yung tumadaloy is 1.5 amperes. Ito yan, ano? And itong 1.5 amperes, paghahatian yan itong mga branches na to. So papunta dito, and papunta dito. And magkano? 0.5. 0.5. And 0.5. Bakit pare-pareho 0.5 yan? Bakit equally distributed? Kasi guys, equal din yung kanilang mga resistance. Okay? So siguro pag mas mataas yung resistance dito kay R2, hindi na dadaan dyan yung current, dito na dadaan sa dito. Okay? So mas mataas yung current na mafe-feel dito kung masyadong mataas dito. Pero equal sila eh. Equal yung mga resistances. So therefore, equal din yung mga currents na dumaloy sa kanila. Okay? So there you have it. We got I1 to I4 already. Okay, so tinatanong dito power dissipated in each bulb. The equation, our equation for power, that is just equal to the current flowing through the component times the voltage across that component. Okay? So to get P1, that is just I1 times V1. And to get I1, we get already I1. To get P1, that is 1.5 amps times, ano yung voltage doon? That is 6.75 volts. Okay? So P2 naman is, well, pare-pareho lang yan, 0.5 amps times the voltage is 2.25 volts. Okay? And this is equal also kay P3. P2 is equal to P3 and is equal to P4. Okay? So let's solve this. So this is 10.125. Ang unit po ng power is watts. And this is 1.125 watts. Okay? So pare-pareho yung P2, P3, and P4. Okay? So we got the 3 powers and ito rin. 4 currents and 4 powers. Okay? Okay, so for your assignment, please answer this. Okay, so consider the circuit shown. The current through the 6 ohm resistor, which is this one, is 4 amperes. Okay, given what are the currents? The question is, what are the currents through the 25 ohm dito and the 20 ohm resistors? Okay? So, hindi given si voltage dito, pero ang given is yung current dito. Okay? So, please answer this in a 1/2 crosswise paper and submit it to me. I will announce the submission sa ating group chat. Okay? So, that will be all for this lesson. Thank you.